clamp down?
Price number plates and the need to clamp them down. If we go through our environment, our major roads, we see that there are some plate numbers which look strange to the number ones, to the ones that we already know, that we already used to. But this looks different from the ones that we see. Now, not many Nigerians understand the dynamics that go into vehicle number plate and its issuance. Beyond the fact that vehicle owners prefer to obtain the number plates of some states and customize split numbers and are prepared to pay fortune for such. Whenever such number plate is unauthorized or authorized, many Nigerians hardly know guidelines for obtaining the using number plate in the country. For instance, what is the likely implication of using unauthorized or customized plate numbers of those, or does that cover, or those that making it invisible for anyone to see the number plate? What about that obtained number plate of another state, but the vehicle stand to benefit from such action? Now, what are in fact the attractions of motorists to particular number plates, especially unauthorized customized number plates?
Despite the enabling laws that guide number plates, a good number of Nigerians don't know these laws or anything about their issuance. Although it's a given fact that Nigerians can obtain any state's number plate for their vehicles, but not all can use customized or cover their number plates. In fact, it becomes unauthorized and illegal number plate if you don't belong to the category of those that can use customized plate number. Do you know that there are different types of plate numbers in Nigeria, and the abbreviations also carry different meanings? Have you ever wondered what the different codes on the plate numbers of vehicles in Nigeria mean? Also, did you know that there are different types of plate numbers that signify the vehicle owner's class? Here are some basic facts about Nigeria plate numbers. Yeah,
I think
they are easy and unauthorized.
authorized.
That's where
This question, what are the musical hybrid?
yeah, I think I know what Coca-Cola is unauthorized.
So musical hybrid. River dependency. Yeah. Okay, now let's talk about things that we need to know about number plate. Issue the plate in Nigeria. It also has a database to keep records of all registered vehicles in Nigeria. And to make the process of number plate collection more manageable, the agency has approved centers for number plate collection in all the 36 states of the Federation. You can use any state number plate for your vehicle. You can use any state number plate, as no law restricts you to use states of residence or origin. However, the registration price for these number plates differs from state to state. Now, the challenge is who issued the unauthorized plate numbers to Nigerians.
Now, the special number plates, also called customized plates, are usually used by most Nigerian celebrities and famous people. Although it also has a white background and blue lettering, car owners can write what they want on their number plates. Obscene or offensive words aren't allowed, provided you can pay for it. Commercial number plates are reserved for commercial vehicles transporting people for goods. This or people or goods. These vehicles include school buses, taxis, mass transit buses, fire trucks, construction vehicles, and cargo vans. The red letterings on a white background distinguishes these plate numbers.
Armed forces military number plates. The black letters on a white background mark this number plate simple to identify. They are used by only members of the armed forces, that is, the Nigerian Army, Air Force, Navy, and paramilitary. Government number plates. As the name suggests, these number plates are reserved for public office holders, such as the president, governor, and other lawmakers. It's identified by green lettering on a white background, and the number usually starts with FG, signifying it's a federal government vehicle. Diplomatic number plate. These number plates are of three types. Core diplomatic number plate issued to ambassadors and other diplomatic representatives. It is distinguishable by its white lettering on a new purple background. The core consulate number plates are distinctive due to their white lettering on a brown background, and they are only available in the consular corps of embassies in Nigeria. The core technique number plate, an easy way to identify this number plate is what we have white letterings on a navy blue background. But what about various number plates that are not unauthorized? How did we get to the level that everyone now use unauthorized and covered number plates in our society?
There was a time that, there was a law that was, it was announced that everyone that has a car that is tinted should stop using it. And then, of course, I don't know, maybe at some point, those that use number plates that are customized or that are not authorized, they were told to stop using it. But of course, it came back again. And then, we don't know what's been done about it, to curb this or to stop this from happening. And that is why we want to talk about unauthorized number plates and the need for the clampdown.
And also, there are some vehicles who are not even marked at all. They don't have number plates.
Yes, they don't have.
They don't have
And
number
then they
plates.
drive all around and no one is stopping them. No one is asking any questions.
And there are some that has dealer number plates. There's the dealer number plates where the name of the company, of the auto company, just has the title of the company and it has its own company number on it. They are called dealer number plates. So all of these are what we are looking at this morning on this Friday's edition of Morning Flight on OGBC 90.5 FM. Authorized and unauthorized number plates on our vehicles.
All right. Okay, so if we call the number down. 90.5 FM. What we've been talking about is unauthorized number plates and the need for clampdown. We want you to call in and let's talk about this together. What do we know about this? And then, of course, how can there be a clampdown to this particular unauthorized number plates and the need for clampdown? You can call in 0803 437 9453 or 0815 032 0226. Those are the numbers to call. And then, of course, you can.
And also, you can watch us live on our social media platforms. You can watch us on YouTube at Ogun Radio Abeokuta. Also on Facebook, Ogun Radio Abeokuta. You can equally send in text messages to the number 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm getting the lady and gentleman inside the video.
Thank you so much for calling.
Oluranti Ojelade is my name. Yes, you also necessarily have the individual number. I saw the car I'm using before, but I kept it because somebody can continue using it with another car. I was told when I acquired it many years ago. Talking of clampdown, the work is on all our law enforcement, especially the federal road safety. I saw those three for individual, for company, for governor, government officials use. So it's a really good one. So let Nigerians know that. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very much
much
for
for
your
calling.
contribution, Oluwase Bolaji.
Just as she has mentioned that, okay, even if you change your car, you can still use the old plate number. Hello?
Hello, good morning. Hello, good
Hello, good
morning.
morning. All right.
Hello.
Okay, you can try to call again 0803-437-9453, 0815-032-0226. In fact, there are some people that maybe the plate number they got is for another state. Maybe they stay in Ogun State,
Yeah.
but they are using the one for Ondo State. Is this allowed? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, Emmanuel.
Good morning, sir.
I am calling from Michelle.
Thank you for joining us.
We are talking about number plates. The use of number plates authorized and not authorized 2009 to secure. As far as I am concerned now, if somebody believes that there is a lot of lawlessness in the use of number plates in this country, and across many areas, I don't think everybody should be allowed to use unauthorized plate numbers that you see not officially permitted. Even though that so many official reports permitted, some of them are to me, are meaningless. We love titles, we love big names, we love to show off. Why would somebody ask for permission to write his own personal for name on some place? In not in that first country, where who will take the law? I don't think that is allowed. However, it's understandable when it's government vehicle, when it's for armed forces, when it's president. You can understand that. But there are people who do because they have money. They go and buy permission to use anything on another place. And it's not all right. Most of them, most people use unauthorized number plates and correct number plates for illegal practices, for criminal things, robbers, kidnappers, etc. To do that. It is because it has a lot of lawlessness. Talking about using the number of people of another state, I don't personally think there's anything wrong with that. I thought that was the kind of thing. If I don't the two state and I got the vehicle there and I obtained the number plate of that state and I come back to the state, I believe we should be seeing that person should use it. What happens to that thing that I know of is that from the number plate alone, they can all the concept about you everything. Your name, your home address, everything, etc. So that if they capture the number plate, they can find you out everywhere. But that is not so. Especially where this express road you have to pay to the front page. You got me, your name, the number plate is there. And you don't need, no police service will stop you. When they are passing through, the camera captures the number plate and you know that you are trying to do that road. If not, it's signaled immediately to the right page, and then you have documented or you find the ticket in your place of the following day or the following week, saying that I've married or something, and then you will expect to happen. Even if you don't go and pay, you will be trained and they can put the document on your credit card or credit card. So I think what we need to do is to make sure that we keep the law. And then the law itself, not distinguishing some people from the others. Yeah, that's what should be allowed. I'm sure I'm coming from Michelle. I don't know that.
Thank you for your
Thank you so
contributions,
much,
Elder
sir, for calling.
Now, looking at the analysis of how Elder Smith-Banwu raised his point and his opinion, now going by the criminal activities in our
Yes.
society,
Mhm.
kidnapping, robbery, even ritual
Ritual
killings.
killings.
The vehicle is what will serve as a means probably to identify these persons, but with unauthorized number plates. Now, do you know that some people probably have somebody has two cars now,
Yes.
and he has an authorized number plate for one of the cars? Do you know some people remove the one for this particular
And then
car
they now
and
replace it
put
with,
in another car?
you
And
see.
some people, after probably if a car has been stolen, they remove the number plate and use on another vehicle.
Some of them
This
even paint the car entirely and then, change the plate number so you can't even trace the car at the end of the day. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. All right, I think this is a mother calling. All right, you can try to call again 003437 9453 or 0815 Of course, we think that there should be a law on ground regulating the use of number plates,
Yeah.
and then of course there should be authorities who are in charge of all this so that all these people that use unauthorized, number plates won't, just using it without, because like in Nigeria, everybody just does what they like, or most people do what they like, and then people who are supposed to, stop them, from doing what they do. They're just looking and, they're just allowing people to just do what they like.
Or possibly there should be an avenue when, if there is a criminal activity that's just happened in a place, maybe people have the privilege of taking down the number plates on the particular car. Maybe there is an office, probably of the Federal Road
That they can
Safety
actually
Corps,
report.
that the plate number can be taken to, or probably to the police station for proper investigation. All of these things, so as to reduce criminal activities,
But
to
is
eradicate
it
all of
even
these
possible?
activities.
Because by the time you use a certain plate number to perpetrate evil, and then you change it to another number, so even if somebody writes it and then you report, what happens if they start to trace the number that they will never find at the end of the day?
Or tracing it to an innocent person who
Yes,
knew
who
nothing
doesn't even
about
know
the
anything
incident.
about it?
08034379453 and 0815 032 0226. You can as well join us. Watch us live on YouTube and on Facebook at Ogun Radio and Beokuta. Drop your comments, drop your questions. You can also send text messages to these numbers.
All right, so just as we've been asking, how do we eradicate this trend in our society, going by the spirit of kidnapping and ritual killings that's common in our society nowadays? Unauthorized number plates, should it be allowed? What can be done to, stop this so that all this happening cannot continue?
number plates and the need for clamp down. Now, looking at the festive period that we have right now, this is the time where criminal activities might be on the high side. And we, as residents of the town, of the city, of the nation, needs to be much more
Security
vigilant. And
conscious.
one of the areas for us to be much more vigilant is to know unauthorized plate numbers, especially when these criminal elements are about carrying out their criminal activities.
And what to do about it?
What to do about
Who
it?
to
Yes.
call on when we see all this atrocities.
Especially when we see young people around the neighborhood, young people with number plates that no one can even describe.
Some of them use like 3, 4 cars with just one
With
plate
just one
number.
plate number, and you see they are always untinted. You can't
Yes. You
identify
can't even see who is
who is in
inside
the car.
driving.
And if by chance the person steps down from the car, you see the young person with a different look, and you look at the number plate on the car, and you begin to imagine who, or let's say which
Authorized.
agency is it under the Federal Road Safety Corps, or who is in charge of authorizing this number plate, so that we can be able to point out and say, okay, this is what is happening in our area. This was the car that actually dropped
Okay,
this thing.
just as you've said that, all right, you want to report that this particular car with this particular plate number, this numbers, brought a certain car, dropped a lady and just drove off. Just as we have said that if this person uses a certain plate number now, might actually change the plate number
To another car.
to another one. And then maybe someone who is even innocent will just use that plate number. I will not fall victim of, this happening because you've reported, and anybody that is seen with that number, they,
Will be apprehended.
arrest the person. So now, just as we have said also, we just think that these unauthorized plate numbers will, maybe it's not the road safety that it's,
Issuing the
issuing
number
this.
plates.
Yes, they're not the ones, or we don't know. But either way, there should be an authority in charge of all this. So now, we want to link this unauthorized plate number to people who use cars that are tinted. Because there was a time that all this using of tinted cars, windows, was, they said, okay, everybody stop. If you not, except you've been authorized
To use it,
to
you
use
have the
it.
license to carry
Yes, or
tinted
you have the
glass.
license, but as long as you don't have a license, yeah, that's the young guy who had like a fine car and they just wanted to be tinted, you should remove it. It was taught at some point, but later, they're back
was
to it
covered
again, and then
Now it's a trend.
so why are we allowing this to happen? We drop a rule and then no one is even following up on, if it's been implemented or not. We can be part of the program 0803-437-9453 or 0815-032-0226. Those are the numbers to call. Let's talk about this unauthorized number plates use in society.
Mano, fún mi bá ń dà yẹn ni. Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ àti fine. Ọ̀fẹ́ ni kí n fi lẹ̀ nù. Àwọn ibi tó yẹ kí n fi
the question we need to ask ourselves again is that our schools, primary and secondary schools, social studies, civic education,
Yes. And it's
road
teaching.
signs, number plates, are
Yes,
they
of
still in the school
course. I
curriculum?
think most schools are teaching, the traffic signs, how to recognize, and then interpretation of all the, traffic signs and everything. At least they're teaching the children and the, primary schools. The olden days, they never really said anything about the number plates. Maybe that it wasn't that serious, till now. So I think it would be a good thing if something around, they know what to do, they know who to contact, when such arise.
You see some primary school students and they are being taught local governments, like they are trying to local governments, and each of the local governments actually have their short forms, like Adokuta North now is AKM. And for any number plate that is old, when you see AKM, definitely you know this is from Adokuta North, AA Garuto South. And all of this, if being incorporated into the curriculum of civic education, it will still go a long way. And that is where we're going to be drawing the anchor this morning on the Friday's edition of Morning Flight on OGBC 90.5 FM. Many thanks to the editors.
The editors,
and the newsroom.
Praise of Tony Oyelumade, the ICT guy has been Daniel Okejoku, the student manager Samuel Odun. Of course, it's been a game session for production. I am Bolaji Eze, and I'm saying have a beautiful weekend.
And now, Emmanuel of Adebanjo, do have a splendid weekend.